Hello, my name is Alexander. I'm the racist commander, currently here on Collision, Voice FM.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. It's midnight here, and just watching a little bit of TV and doing interviews. So I'm pretty relaxed, and I'm fine and dandy.
Yeah, is it starting to get cold over there in Sweden?
Yeah, we had cold. We had like 15 minus degrees a couple of days ago, so it's just starting. But yeah, we will have, the weather will be like this, snowy and cold for the next 5 months.
The good news is you're actually coming to Australia next week where we've got sunshine for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How long has it been since Raised Fist have been in Australia?
I think it was 4 years ago when we attended the Soundwave Festival, and that's the last time. So it's, yeah, I think it's 4, maybe 5 years.
Right. So are you going to any other countries, or are you having time off while you're down here, or is it just a quick in and out trip?
Yeah, it will take 14 days, the whole trip down there. So there's no vacation. We just go down and then we rest, try to meet the jet lag there for 1 day, and then just start touring, and then we take all the dates, and then we travel home. But it's such a fucking, devilish distance, so it takes 2 days just to travel.
This tour, is this for the last album that you released 2 years ago?
It's the same album, but we tour like sometimes for 4 years before we do another album. I mean, this is the first time on this album in Australia, so obviously we have to promote that album, and then we're going back. And after, in 2017, we will go to North America, South Africa, and other areas that we haven't been promoting the album, and we're going to do some work there. And then we will come back to Sweden and we'll Europe again for another tour run. So yeah, it's. We need to get things together now. Otherwise, we will tour for the next 10 years on this album, and that's not going to happen. So I read you, and I feel the same. We need to hurry things up and start making music again.
So you just enjoy touring so much that it's a chore to sit down to write another album for you?
No, it takes a long time before this band produces a new album. It's a long creative process, and you also have to choose what songs, what music fractions are going to become the next album, and that takes a long time. So I mean, and we don't tour as much as other bands either. Resist never done that, so I think we just take our time. We are not in a hurry. We don't have a goal with how many albums or tours, or we don't have a goal with anything with this band. We just play music, we let it come when it comes, and then the effect. The side effect of making music is everything else, like touring, these interviews and everything. It's not that's not our goal really. It's just we make the music, and then all these side effects just shows up, and we are happy to let these moments arise. I mean, going to Australia, playing music, that's just a dream. So, but we are not rushing anything, so that's why we take time before the albums. We're not a productive band.
Yeah, it sounds like you've got it worked out well, that you are actually really enjoying the journey.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what it's all about. We have been doing this for 22 years. And I mean, in order to do it for such a long time, the same band, you have to really enjoy the journey. Otherwise, it's not going to last that long. And the band is still here, and we feel more active than ever. And music feels fresh, and it's a new, we split the cell, and this is the new one. This band today feels like maybe not the same band as 10 or 15 years ago. So that's just the funny thing about it, and the fascinating thing about it, and the thing that makes us just come along. And the recipe has been never to rush anything, and just take it easy and do exactly what you want. That's how it is.
Yeah, no, it sounds awesome. Can I ask what inspires your writing when you do write?
I don't know what's inspire. I mean, it's just like, it's like painting, really. I mean, I paint a picture, and you don't have to be inspired by anything in order to take your pencil out and just start drawing. I think it's like painting is the album, and when you write, that's like a sketchbook. So you sit on a train and you just sketch a little. You talk on the phone, you sketch a little. You don't think about what you're doing really. But some things are really good, and you want, like, okay, this is a good thing. I should do something serious with this. So you save it for another day, when the time comes, you see, you have a lot of things. It's time to compile it into a record. And so there's so many fragments and so many people writing. I mean, we are 5 people writing. All but the drummer are are big music writers in the band. So, and every one of us have our sketchbooks and moments when so it's very hard to put it all together. For myself, I can't say what I'm inspired of. It's just daily life, and it could be whatever thing. Just like, okay, I think this is cool. I want to put this down. So if I played on the guitar, then I record a little bit, and then I write a lyric to it that I think is. It could be that it's just catchy. So I mean, no, I can't say that I'm inspired by anything specific when I write. It's just life itself. Sounds cheesy, I know, but it's just the way it is. I mean, you live life, you draw in a sketchbook. And that's just, I can't tell you why I'm writing some things. It just kind of pops up in my head.
Even just saying that it's like drawing in a sketchbook it says you've got such a creative mind that you don't have to explain it. People's creativity is unique.
I mean, if you put pressure on yourself, nothing good comes out of that. But if you were very, very relaxed and you let your creativity flow, I mean, that's what this band is all about. We write, we design, one of us is a very good photographer. We play a lot of different bands and a lot of different music. And me, myself, for example, I design. I like to write and I like to paint as well. So music is just one thing. It's just the expression that Racist had, the output of all this music. That's a specific thing with Racist, because it's you never know what my music is going to be. I play something and it sounds like a pop lick or whatever. It's just like, okay, but where should I fuck it? And we actually talk like this when we gather up and we try to exchange ideas and things like, okay, I made this one. Look this. It's a bit poppy, but could it suit Racist? Yeah, maybe if you rock it up a bit and blah 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 blah. And that's how you polish the thing. So it just happens. You take a shit, you don't think about it. You go to the toilet and you take a shit, and you do it every day. You think that's just how it is. Someone goes collecting it for you. You still didn't think much about it. It's just a natural opinion. I think that's the way when you do whatever you do, you very, very naturally, and it's relieving once it happens.
Well, I'm wondering, like, when you were young, did you always know you were going to be in a band? It sounds like maybe you have other creative pursuits that you do.
I knew from early that I was going to be a musician, because I was a musician when I was really young. I started playing piano when I started performing. I listened to Michael Jackson and I copied his dance moves and things like that. I was like, I've always thought about if someone would lower themselves to the level that they would like to write a biography about me, then it would say this guy started when he has a really early age with music and everything. I was a break dancer. I got into hip hop really early, and I was DJing. I've been when I played the piano in music school, and I've done a lot. I sang in the church choir. I'm not a religious person, and none of my parents are either. Quite contrary, but my music teacher, she heard me sing and she said, like, you have a very good voice, so let me take you to this choir. And that was run by the local gospel, I don't know, church and some religious thing there. So I've been doing everything within music when I was young. And I think if I didn't play with Racist, I would be somewhere else today with music. Yeah, I don't know, but Racist always felt so good, and also never pressure on us in any way. And punk rock and hardcore really suited me fine from that perspective. So I think that's why it's still here 22 years after we formed the band. If I would have done anything else like hit song producing or whatever, I would have done many things instead of just one band.
Well, I'm wondering, like, you're going to be hitting New Zealand on the 29th of November, and then you're coming to Australia on the 1st of December. I'm wondering if there's any chance you're going to bust out a Michael Jackson move during the concert.
I've done it on stage. I actually did a little, spin, like a pirouette, the spin Michael Jackson, but he ended with jumping up on toes. I just did a kick, and then I did a spin, and then I did a jump in some way. I remember. So that's the closest thing we're gonna go to Michael Jackson. And then when he died, we played a huge festival. like 30,000 people in the audience, and after he just died a couple of hours before that, so we ended the whole thing. It was like a big black fucking hole when he died, and we ended up with a song with Michael Jackson, and we toned the whole lights down, and it was a very, very emotional thing. That's what we did for him, the king of pop, and I'm not going to ruin his legacy by trying to get out of my comfort zone on stage. I'm going to do this thing. But you never know in the future.
Maybe even after one of the shows when you're having a drink.
That's very more likely, yeah. That's more likely, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds fun. I will tell people the 1st of December you're in Newcastle, then the 2nd you're in Sydney, the 3rd of December you are at Max Watts in Melbourne, the 4th in Brisbane, the 7th you're in Adelaide, and then the 8th in Perth. You mentioned you've done DJing and that, and it's actually a lot of the artists who come out here now do DJ sets in some of the clubs while they're here. Is there any chance that you might do something like that?
I could definitely think of doing that. I mean, we are 3 in the band who used to DJ. I did it a little bit more professionally with the DJ crew and everything. We had clubs and things like that for many, many years. But the other guys has always also been playing. If you can deal with the music we're gonna put on, that it's a big possibility. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, awesome. We'll give a call
because
out.
There will be drinks. That's all we know right now. DJ sets, Michael Jackson, I don't know about that, but there will be drinks at some occasion on this tour. That I can promise you.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I should tell people where to find you, actually. You are facebook.com/raised fist. And the website is raisedfist.com.
Yeah. And you will not find so much there, so go on Facebook. That's where we'll update most frequently.
Awesome. So if there's any people who run clubs and that listening too, they should definitely get on to book you guys for a DJ set.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. The album From the North is available. Of course, it was released on the 19th of January 2015.
Yeah.
I really look forward to actually seeing you when you come down to Australia, and it's so soon. People definitely, if they haven't got their tickets yet, should get on to getting those tickets. Tapigen Touring are bringing you out here. So, yeah.
Have you seen us before?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay. All right, okay.
I will this time, though, at Max Watts in Melbourne.
Yeah, we don't know if we're ever going to get back. That's how it is. You never know, so you better come this time.
Yeah, definitely. I imagine it's a pretty wild show that you guys put on.
Yeah, people say that we put on a really good show, so I have to trust them on that.
Well,
maybe they just say so because we need it's just polite, but I think some of them really mean.
I'm looking at the photo on the event page with someone flying in the air. I'm assuming it's you flying in the air with your legs spread and that. Yeah, it looks pretty active.
It's pretty active. I can't. I've been playing a long time and I've seen many, many, many other bands. So I can say this fair and square. I have never seen for myself witnessed a band that does the thing that we do live. It's not with the same heart in it, and that's why the title From the North, because that we were thinking about why is it this. Why is it that we go with so many bands and they just they become tired so fast and they hide behind all these pyrotechnics and like big synthesizer digital sounds and still they can't just fucking go all in, and we can't even fucking understand what that is about. You have to do it when you go on stage. And we just concluded, like, okay, we're from the North. That's why it is. We are just this.
Well, Australians love the raw energy in shows, and it sounds like you're going to bring that.
We're going to bring that, and it's not always about the energy. I mean, you can put any circus monkey into a cage and just have them energy. It's not. I mean, I think we bring the whole package. We bring a good set of music. We have well thought lyrics. We have a good show to back it up and everything. I mean, you don't have to, of course you have to move around a little bit, otherwise it might be boring. But yeah, I think the whole package is there. I mean, we've done this for a long time, and the message we have is very straightforward and honest, and also the energy that we accumulate and bring out when we finally go out on tour. So yeah, I think the whole package is what does it. So if you haven't seen it before, you should definitely come.
Well, it sounds...
I feel narcissistic while saying that, but actually, I mean it. It's just like when I see the guys, sometimes I jump into the audience and I look back and I see them doing their thing, and I just go like, fuck, I would like to stay here on the floor watching these guys. So sometimes I feel like that. So yeah.
No, that's brilliant that you feel that way about not just yourself, but your band as a unit and how you perform and create.
I think I am the weakest link. I think they are really, really, really good, and they just back me up. And without them, I would be nothing. I can just stand there and I go and I sing, and I feel the backup from them. They are just like almost lifting me up. So that's how it is. I've done things when I've been solo and did guest appearances with other bands, and I don't feel the same backup, so these guys, they just make the whole work. I can even bring on a big failure on stage and quit singing or whatever, and they would just take it all. When I go out, they come in. They are amazing people live and great musicians to work with, and we are a band, so I assume that's how it is supposed to be. Everyone's lifting each other up.
Well, to me, the thing that will draw me to a band or to a show is the passion that the band have for what they're doing, and it sounds to me like you guys are one of the ones that are just like, you're just so passionate about it. We should all definitely get down there because how can we not share that passion with you?
Yeah, exactly. You are correct.
I think you've done what you need to draw them to the concert.
The thing I said before there, you never know if we're coming back ever. So every time can be the last. And if you haven't seen what it is, if I wasn't in the band, I would not want to miss it. Maybe, I don't know if I would have seen it 3 or 4 or 5 times, but definitely one. So for that, the rest of you we'll have a good time. We'll have a good time with the best and show support, and that will be much appreciated.
Yeah, and I'm sure people who did see you at Soundwave or have seen you before will definitely already have their tickets.
Yeah. Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, I did actually. I've seen it selecttouring.com.au that people can get the tickets for the Raised Fist Australian New Zealand tour November 2016. And it's next week, so get on it quickly. It has been absolutely brilliant talking to you. Thank you so much, and hopefully I'll get to say hi to you in Melbourne.
Definitely do that, and hope you enjoyed the show when we're there, and thank you for interviewing me.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
You too. Take care.
Bye.